DISC test has identified promoter as your behavioral trait. From an emotional perspective, you're willing to accept others. Your goal is approval and popularity. You want to have people approve of you, and you want to be popular in circles. You want to walk into a room and have people look over and say, hey, there he is, or there she is, and want to go over and talk to you and spend time with you. And you judge others, though, by their verbal skills. You look to see whether or not they're able to communicate well. If they communicate well, you'll judge them as being somebody who's really good and sharp and somebody you want to spend time with. And you'll influence others through praise and opportunities and favors. You'll present them with opportunities to do things and do favors for them. That's how you want to influence them to get your way and to do the things you want to do. Your value to the organization is in that you relieve tension. You promote projects and people, including him or yourself or somebody else into it. You overuse praise and optimism, though. You have a tendency to be a little bit too optimistic, and you'll overuse praise in trying to get people to do things and encouraging them to do things. And then under pressure, you'll become careless and sentimental, and you'll become a little bit disorganized because you fear loss of social acceptance and self-worth. You do not want to be looked at as socially unacceptable, and you want to build your self-confidence and your self-worth, and you want people to see you that way. So you have an extensive network of contacts. You're the kind of person that develops a lot of networking friends and people that you know, and you can use that network to progress through life and get where you want to go. You're gregarious and socially adept. You know how to work a crowd. You know how to work in an environment where there's a lot of people and enjoy developing friendships, and you do that very easily. You rarely antagonize others, at least not intentionally. You won't do it on an intentional basis and try to hurt people's feelings or antagonize them because you want them as friends. You want people to come in and be a part of who you are. You seek favorable social environments to develop contacts. So you're probably involved in some networking groups. You're involved in a church group. You're involved in some groups somewhere, either with a family level or with individuals outside of the family circle of friends. You're involved. You're out there networking. You're out there making contacts. You're out there getting to know people. You're verbally skilled. You promote your own ideas and create enthusiasm for others' projects too. So if you have an opportunity to sell for the organization or to help advance a cause, you're going to be good at that, and it's something that you do well and enjoy doing. You have access to people who can help you. So you're out there networking and you're promoting an idea, promoting a plan, and you know the people and you can get to them and you can find access and get access to people that can help and make things happen. You're maybe a little bit less interested in task accomplishment and actually getting the task done, but you'll socialize instead of and pay attention to detailed activities too much. In other words, you'll avoid getting stuff done if you have an opportunity to socialize, and you're one of those people that want to spend more time around the water cooler than maybe you should. You thrive on meetings and conferences and committee work where you can work with other people and spend time that you enjoy that because you're an optimistic, and you tend to overestimate the ability of others also. So when you're in a group, you'll tend to look at somebody and encourage them and see that, hey, they can do these great things, and maybe they really don't have those abilities, or at least not at the level you think they can. You often leap to the positive without weighing all the facts. So you might look at something and see some kind of a plan, some kind of opportunity, and get all excited about it, and you really haven't seen all the facts yet. And you might have a tendency to want to get other people excited before they have all the facts. Just remember that you have to deliver the facts. You have to help people understand what the realities are, and you should learn the realities. Take time to understand exactly what's going on. Dig into the facts and be a little bit more subjective, and you'll come off better, and you'll have a tendency to influence people even more. You are going to have some trouble with time management. You're the type of person that likes to be flexible and move around. So learn to manage time. One of the most important things you can do to manage time is to maintain a good solid to-do list. And that to-do list should have the top 3 things on it every day. Should be the things only you can do. And remember to learn how to delegate the tasks that you don't do well. Work within your strengths. You obviously have the ability to be able to work with people. Working with paperwork is going to be important to you because it's just a fact of life. You're having to move around and work with a lot of data, a lot of information. So make sure that you have people and surround yourself with people that can help you get through those items. Set limits on how much conversation discussion you have around the water cooler, so to speak. So you can work on the urgency of closing and accomplishing a task that you need to do. So here's some action items. You can increase your effectivity through controlling your time better. Through more objectivity. Don't be quite so subjective about everything. Look for the facts. Get the logic behind things. Understand the reasoning better. Take on a sense of urgency. When things are important, find out from the people you work with, how important is this? Ask your spouse, how important is this? Ask friends, ask family, how important are the issues so that you know how to go through things. Make sure that you have better emotional control. Watch out for things that you get overly emotional about, and take control of that and make sure that you're not overreacting to things. Follow through on promises and tasks. Make sure that you do a good job on follow through, because people pick this up as a weakness if you don't. So there's your behavioral trait of promoter.